My name is Miss O'Connor, and I'm a kindergarten teacher in Springfield, Ohio, and I teach for the Springfield City School District. And I am super excited because my school does a fundraiser with SchoolStore, and I just received a 3-box huge delivery from SchoolStore today. So I decided, after my kids, screaming and yelling of excitement, after all of that, to hop on here after school today and kind of do a little unboxing of all of my things that I got today so that I could show you guys all of the cool items that I received from SchoolStore. So I just wanted to take a second and make a video so that you guys could see all of the different things that I got on here. So without further ado, I figured we kind of would just dive right in and see some of the things that I got in here. So let's kind of get started. The first thing is, okay, I'm so excited about this. So it is this USA giant foam puzzle with 54 different pieces. And so the reason I'm so excited about this is because, number one, it addresses so many different skills that my kids have been working on. Kindergarten, puzzles in kindergarten are huge. I use them all the time. We have center time and playtime kind of towards the end of our day. So my kids will be able to use this like independently on the carpet, in different areas of our room to work on building this. That, addresses so many hands-on skills. They have to use their hands, their brains, those thinking skills, in order to put this together and problem solve. If one piece doesn't go here, they can move it around. And on top of it, we just finished a reading module about America. So it's going to be kind of cool to see how they put all these puzzle pieces together, considering that we just finished up this unit. So I like that it applies to something that we just finished as well. So this is pretty exciting. And then building off of this, I also got something super similar that I'm really excited, that I'm sure the kids will be super pumped about as well, is this giant world foam puzzle. So it's kind of was like a 2-for-1 deal that I was so excited about, because not only did they have the USA, but we also have a world. So now that we just wrapped up our America unit, now we're talking about the 7 continents. So now they can do that puzzle and then tag this one along with it. So I'm super excited that they can do both of these puzzles. Like, I can have a group working on the one puzzle and then this puzzle at the same time. So, the fact that SchoolStore had both of these, so excited. Let's see what else I have in here. Ooh, so these Play Foam Pals, I had no idea what these were before I saw these on the website, and I have just the coolest idea of using these as like a reward or kind of like classroom pets, that kind of like new thing going on. So I figured that they all have their own name too. Like Kitty, Pearl, and it has it on the box, and there's just like different ways of using them. So I saw them and I was like, this is just the coolest idea of, encouraging my students for positive behavior and, rewarding them for all the positives that they do. And I figured that, we could keep these in our room and they would just absolutely love it. Kindergartners just love these tiny little things. I have these little kindness critters, and I feel like these would go perfect with them. So super pumped about that. All right, we're gonna move this one to the side. Like I said, these are giant boxes. The kids, when they came in, the kids were jumping up and down and screaming, and we're so excited. They're like, what's in there? So next, I have, this like all goes together. So give me a second, because there's like 3 different components to this one. It is a create a space storage bins. So like this goes with this. No, wait, sorry. These are 2 separate ones. So these storage bins are magnetic, which is so nice because, I have my whiteboard over there, so I can hang these up and put little areas out for my center time. So that way my kids can, do a coloring center or a painting center or this and that. And so I can keep my room organized and put it up on my whiteboard or my magnet board over there. And they can, my students can help maybe keep my room a little bit organized, because, teachers is key. It's key to keep our rooms organized. So this, will just help me keep my room a little bit more organized. And then this one was the thing that I was talking about. These, this all goes together. It's a big organization station. So sorry, the 3 of these do go together. So on top of keeping that organized, I have these pockets that are also magnetic that I can hang up there. And the magnetic pockets can be hung up on my magnet board or anything that's magnetic in the room. to keep supplies organized as well, pencils, markers, crayons, helps with all my center time, all of my day-to-day tasks, if I have anything on the carpet that I would need to keep over there. Dry erase markers, this will just be such a lifesaver when it comes to keeping my students' tools organized. And trust me, as a teacher, we know that keeping students' tools, especially at the lower elementary level like I teach, is going to be so key. So thank you, SchoolStore, for providing me with this. And then this is the last thing that kind of goes with that organization set, is this creative space storage center. So this is awesome. I kind of plan on using this at my smaller kidney table to keep all of the supplies again organized with my small groups. When we're working together, I can keep kind of what's right here, keep everything organized at the table with me for just the different activities that we're doing, the different tasks at hand, and that way I don't have to keep getting up and going and grabbing different things for all the different things, because when you rotate through different things, each day, you don't have to keep getting up and grabbing at everything. So this will just kind of be a lifesaver and a help with time management, which I feel like teachers never have enough time in the day, so this will kind of just help me with that. All right, and we are on to the last box, which is definitely the heaviest, so this might take me a minute to get through, so bear with me, but there's tons of cool stuff in here, so you guys are gonna love it. These two go together, and my kids, I know it seems so simple, but in kindergarten, that's how it is. They're gonna be so excited about these magnetic letters. So I got the uppercase and the lowercase ones because, obviously that sentence structure and teaching them the proper capital and lowercase, which goes where, is going to be super important. So I have both sets, which I'm super pumped about. And I plan on using these at their little magnetic station. I have a big board that they can use. And so that way they can build letters independently. They love doing that. They're building their CVC words and their trick words and their digraphs and stuff like that. So that way they have their own set that they can play with. And I can't wait to see them using this in order to apply the skills that they've been working on. So, this is super exciting. Let's see. We're going to take a turn kind of towards the science route with this chick life cycle. This is super interesting to me because it provides you with everything on the back, right, about the life cycle of a chick without, bringing in the incubator and everything and going through all those steps. And, but the kids still are able to see everything and, sequence everything that's happening and see it how it's supposed to happen and, be able to visualize that and hold the egg and stuff like that. So I'm, we have a unit on living and non-living in kindergarten. So I think this will the students will be able to apply this set specifically to that. And so I think it'll be really cool to see my little kids, picking this up and, using it during their center time and using it during their science time. So I think it'll be, such a cool activity for them as well. So there's that. Also on the science, we've already done moons and moon phases, but I saw this and I was like, I have to get it. I will bring back our moons. There's no reason I can't go back and try this again. And there was this moon scope activity and journal where it comes with this moon scope and the journal, and you can kind of scale it up and down. There's a 22-page activity. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do with this. And it's a STEM, relates back to STEM. I mean, there's just so many different things you could do with this. We have a unit where we talk about the moon phases and the phases of the moon and the stars and what's up in the sky. And so I was like, this is absolutely perfect, and all of this stuff I get from SchoolStore, I get to use every single day in my classroom. It goes, it's donated by families and my school and all of this. And, it's not coming out of my pocket. I see it, on Amazon or this or that. And, it's fine. It's donated to my classroom. I get to use these things every single day. And I'm so excited. And I know the kids will be too. Moving on, it's still kind of it's kind of stuck down there. The science and social or sciencey type of way. It's this skeleton puzzle. I just thought this would be cool for my kids. It's another puzzle. I just thought it would be cool for kids, especially in the kindergarten level. We don't have a body unit, But just for them to like be able to visualize the different parts of the body and the bones, I just thought this would be really cool for them to be able to see this and put together the different body parts, and see how the bones and stuff kind of all work together and connect. And then there's the bones and stuff on the back, even though my kids, were working on reading those words and stuff like that, but I can go in and explain it to them, which I think is pretty awesome as well. So there's that. Let's see. All right, we're gonna switch to some math stuff. Then there's this folding geometric shape set, which is pretty nifty because not only does it show you the 3D shapes and the geometric shapes, but it also has these like flip down sides that they can count how many sides there are, because sometimes there's like that difficulty, especially at the age range that I teach, where when they're flipping and turning, they're trying to count how many sides it has. It can be kind of confusing because they've lost count. But this thing that SchoolStore has, it allows them to take the shape and flip it down, so and flip the sides down, so then they can really just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and count how many sides these shapes actually have. So I'm super pumped for when my kids have done shapes. We already did our shape unit, but I'm going to put this out during center time, and that way they can use this and they can start going back and working on those skills again. And then I got this giant magnetic 10 frame set, and so we're literally working on addition and subtraction now, and so I think this will help kind of with some of those skills and being able to visualize how many are in 10, if I take one away, if I add one more, what's going to happen? So this is going to be super nice when it comes to working on those addition and subtraction skills. So I'm very, very, very excited to see how my kids will react to having this magnetic one too, and it's a giant one that they can move the pieces around with. So this is super cool kit, and there's a bunch of pieces too. So it's not just you get all 4 of these and then all the different colored tiles, and it's nice too because it's not just the green or the blue, you get both color sets as well. All right, we're almost done, but like I said, so much stuff from SchoolStore was sent to me, and it was all donated to my classroom. And then this I think is awesome for my age range. And what's awesome about SchoolStore is they have things from like a really, really low age range, and then they can scale all the way up to different age levels. So these teaching tactiles, so I think this is a really good sensory type of thing, which I love to implement. And so they can stick their hand, they can stick their hand into this bag and start feeling around and feel if some of the things, the bumps feel the same or the grooves feel the same, and they try to match them up. So again, this is something that I'm going to stick out and have my kids work on and be able to relate back to that sensory aspect of, what's it feel like? What's it feel like when it's touching your fingers and stuff like that? And also, we do a 5 senses unit in reading, so I think it's going to be super cool to bring out this sensory bag one day and talk about the sense of touch with this, and then pull it out and be like, okay, now that we've felt it, what does it look like to you? What do the different shapes look like? Because there's all these different shapes, and there's so many corresponding activities too. So pretty cool. And then, I forgot one of the math things. And then there's just this block set. So it's just about matching the blocks to the right sizes, which I think is nice for some of those students that, can go and just practice, matching up their shapes, which is just a skill, that all students will definitely need some practice with. So, I can have a student working on this during our shape unit and stuff like that. And making sure that they're understanding the different sizes, that shapes can go in different sizes. It's not just, the same circle. There's big circles, little circles, different sizes of rectangles and triangles. So it's nice that there's a way that it shows how to sort them as well, because that's a big thing about shapes as well, is that we have all kinds of different shapes, and we should, we have to learn how to sort them as well. So it's nice that there's this kit as well. And then last but not least, I saw this on there, and I know another pocket chart, but I love pocket charts. And so I saw this. It's like another organization station. Excuse me. And it is just a way to put all of your students' names on there. I guess you could put whatever you wanted on there. You don't have to just put your students' names, but I was thinking I could use it to put their names and put like any missing work they had or extra work they had. I'm still trying to like figure it out. But I was thinking, excuse me, sorry, I had a little tickle in my throat, that maybe we could use it to put their like homework in, or like their take home work. So I'm still kind of gonna figure out in my own head how I want to use this in my classroom. So that way, you know, I could keep their papers organized instead of, you know, finding some stuff on the floor or finding things elsewhere in my room. So definitely, you know, teachers, we love keeping our rooms organized, and just another way of keeping our rooms organized. So, you know, in the back of my mind, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to use this one. But that is just the pile of stuff that I have from SchoolStore. My kids are going to be so excited to see it all tomorrow, so I'm going to leave it out. I'm going to put it on my table, but here I'll give you a little glimpse. It's just the giant pile that I have of everything. My tent, there's my tent back there that my students are obsessed with, that I also got from SchoolStore. Right now, that's their favorite. So we will have to see tomorrow when they come in what their new obsession is, because right now that tent is their favorite thing that I have, that's been donated from SchoolStore. So, you know, but I have a feeling tomorrow, you know, there may be a new front runner. So, you know, I would just like to thank SchoolStore for all of these donations, and it's the families that donate this money to my classroom from SchoolStore that, you know, make all of this possible. So I would not be able to do this without any of the families and any of their support in my classroom. So, you know, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for taking the time to look at all of these awesome items with me. I hope you guys get the opportunity to, you know, expand your guys' classroom and expand, you know, the resources that you guys have to provide for your students as well. You know, this has been such a lovely opportunity for me, and, you know, the other staff members at my school as well. So, you know, take the time and look into SchoolStore, and, you know, I hope it can benefit you as much as it has benefited our school. So thank you.